Do you like listening to an RB25 hitting gate at 8,500 RPM? What about an LS1 smashing off the limiter on the top of third gear? Even if you're like spending $1,000 plus on a day to go and wring the neck off your car. On the phone to Amy. Ooh, what it's going to cost you if you want to come out and do one of these. Let's do the gearbox. God, he lost a wheel. Well, if that's you, keep watching. So I've come down today to gloomy Calder Park for Drift X, which is a 2-day event, and from my understanding it's just 2 days of open drifting. I don't think there's any groups, I don't think there's nothing. Pretty much how they do it in Japan, which is sick that they do that here. So let's go in and check it out. Bounce. Shotgun pipes. Yes, sweet lord. What a beast. Well, died. Jesus, they got guys on bikes doing stunts and stuff. And of course, right when I catch them, they're not doing anything. You know, one of the things that I love about drifting is the cars are so shit. But let's be honest with me, that's what makes them mint. Like, that thing was battered, and they're all battered. Like, they've all got like spray paint stuff on the side. You know, from far away, this thing looks great until you get up close and you realise it's got battle scars all over it, and it's all busted up. I mean, look at the 31 on the other end of the scale. You got this bloody thing. Have a geese. Is it a 348 or a 355? You can tell by the tail lights. It's a 348. Not quite the good one. God, I'm giving him shit. Have a look at it. 348 Competizione. That looks grouse. It looks like people are set up here for the whole day. Looks mint too. Oh, mate's completely stocked up, ready to go. And this is what you need. You need a setup like this in the back that's got everything, the touring set up, so you can sit here and just enjoy all day. This thing right here is a staple of Australian drifting. The AU Falcon, cheap, rear-wheel drive, decent sized motor, that if you're fast enough you can keep this thing sliding. And again, look at the front all battered and everything as well. All crushed into the front. Oh, geez. This thing must be so cheap to get in. I think this is obviously what, you know, getting a 180 or something back in the day would have been. You know, something that's not worth anything, but you can throw it around and smash it up to pieces. What is in that thing? You can hear something whistling. 3x6 gazebo. Yeah, another Falcon. Yes, I wonder if this guy's come out here by himself. Oh no, he's with someone. Look how busted up it is. Even these beamers, actually, these beamers are a grouse thing to get into because they're cheap. And again, not the most powerful thing in the world, but when you're going fast and it's rear-wheel drive, they're good enough. There's another one. They're going to be drifting this thing. Mate. And the wing on the back of the Corona. Even a Toyota Corona you can get drifting in. Bloody hell. How mint is that? There is, if you ask me, one of the best looks that you can have in a car is that sticking out the bonnet. Have a gaze. Busted up 31. Mint. What is this? Leather seats. Get out of here. They're not factory. They can't be. Alright, I reckon might be time for a coffee. Oh, what a beast. That thing sounds hectic. Pressy. Nice. I'll tell you what, have that target top. To be sliding with the target top there would be quite nice. Battered up chaser. God, that must hurt. For a street car, 50, 60 grand. Now, not. Look, they've even got the guys learning how to ride the motorbikes. I remember doing this. God, there are some people who cannot ride. Those CBR 250s though, or the CB 250s, they're the easiest thing in the world to learn on. They're grouse. These might even be 125s or something. Yeah, 125s. Everyone coming back? A race car. What I can get onto the track is to actually walk the whole perimeter of Calder. Bloody hell. I'm gonna lose like 10 kilos today. You do get a good vantage point from up here, but I'll tell you what, you're walking around here with kids and stuff like that, you wear them out real quick. You're just gonna walk everywhere. Oh, that's 400. It sounds like it's got a V8 in it. It can't have. This is the spot that everyone's been walking to. The 31's killing it. Seriously, this is the viewing area? Oh my god. Sounds like an absolute beast. Go down and be a little bit closer. Let's see what it looks like there. Alright, after a good 20 minutes. Pop out the other side. There he goes. phone to Amy. That thing's nice. I like the wing on the back too. Kooky S14 fits nicely, does it? On a Miata too. That thing looks good. One of my favourite cars here actually, that S15. Boosted. Sick. You can see old mate's face in the Miata in the passenger seat. He's my favourite so far. He is the guy in the passenger seat. He's shitting himself. You can see his face. I wish this thing could zoom in a bit more. Oh, that guy. I gotta see him come around again. It's fun just watching him. This 180. Watch out! That thing's boosted too. My dear lord. This thing pops out a bit of smoke. This thing's got a bit of power, this. You got a 1G? Had a look at these ones before in the pits. Nice. Train. Damn. Oh, that's that Corona wagon. Cressy. Oh, sounds mint. RB25 in the Skyline, the 31. Hey! I need to get out and do some of this. I'm too scared of hitting a wall or something though. The interesting part about this bit, I can't see who's coming. He must have bought it as like a smash or something. Yeah, it's got an LS or something in it. I'm gonna have a look at the pit. back of a 31-inch bastard. Just missed the tyres. Oh, you good driver, you. It's boosted too. Need that much power to do this. You just need cojones to be able to come into the corner quick enough. Hey. Oh, a nice green one. Reversing into a little nook. Oh, just trying to get out into an appropriate spot. Thing's battered up too. I wonder why a lot more people use Commodores to do this. They've got a sick motor in them. I wonder if it's like maybe a suspension thing. That they're not set up as well as the Fords. Because there's a lot of Falcons here, but yeah, not many Commodores. Too much. Look at that Corolla. You don't need any power. That thing's probably got 100 kilowatts. Solve all these Beamers. They've got no power. That's a hectic straighten up. That's ass puckering moments right there. Heading straight for the tyres. Oh yeah. Oh, Aristo, sick. First lap out. Hey. Over here's spun out and surged. And old mate over here, his exhaust fell off. Looks like he stopped in for a slash. Let's get a pizza. So this is I'm going to walk over to the other side now. Over to I don't know what this side of the track's called, but it's over where corner 1 is, if you know where that is. Like they've got a motocross thing set up. It's lunchtime at the moment. And I got myself an old capricciosa. Let's see how this thing goes. Cost me 17 bucks. And it's the size of a small dinner plate. Yeah, this is going to be a better spot. I can get a bit closer to the car. Oh. 31, bro. You see, and they've blocked off all these seats here. I wonder why. Like it says no public access and no one can sit in these seats. Why not? What's the problem? You can't even sit in them in the end here. Where am I supposed to sit? On the floor? What, are they not paying to have the stadium seating? The Vic Drift not paying to have seats. That was an extra 500 grand for the day. No, no public seating, eh? What about that? Perfect spot. Have a seat. Any quarter. Hey, this will be a good spot. Alright, I'll tell you what, I thought the weather was going to be shitty this whole weekend. It was, my weather forecast thing said it was raining. The sun is blazing. Alright, let's have a gaze at this thing. What did I pay $17 for? Yeah, looks like it was pre-made almost. Alright, so you see it's perfectly round, which makes me think that the bases are pre-bought. You reckon? Yeah, it does feel like it's a little bit pre-bought. Almost was feels like it was pre-made. It took like 3 minutes for this thing to get made. I wouldn't exactly say it's worth $17. I do like a thin crust on a pizza. You know what this is? It's good shit pizza. As in, it's not, I'm not saying it's shit. There's shit pizza and there's good pizza, like, you know, gourmet, lovely mozzarella and stuff and bocconcini on it, and then there's shitty pizza, which has got, you know, the ham, the shredded ham. It hasn't got nice deli cut ham, and, you know, just sliced black olives. It's alright, but $17. Like, it's from a food truck though, they're gonna make their money as well. I didn't buy a drink as well, so I've got warm water in my bag. I don't know if you can hear that, like that silence. Like, I know it's lunchtime, and you know, there's no cars going or anything like that, but every time I come to Calder, it seems a bit lonely. I mean, I know I'm by myself here, but it seems the track itself, like, I feel, even when you come here with other people and everything like that, it feels lonely out here. Like, it feels, I don't know, there's something about this place that, like, I sort of get why, you know, it doesn't really, like, I mean, you compare, you know, Sydney Motorsport Park or whatever it is, and the place looks like it's pumping the whole time. Here it just seems like it's always hanging on by a thread. I don't know why, but maybe it's got something to do with, you know, oh, we gotta charge you for the seating. Imagine how much this place costs to run. You know, imagine how much it costs to keep a place like this, just to keep the doors open. Must cost an absolute fortune. Hear the silence. Can you hear the silence? This is a motorsport park, and it feels like I'm here completely by myself. Bloody hell. There's not a skerrick of shade either. Ugh, what a mistake this was. I'm gonna have to take my top off. I have to take my t-shirt off as well. Just walk around here bare-chested like a grizzly bear. This pizza, by the way, was 100% forgettable. Completely forgettable. It'll fill a void. For $17 though. You could have made you a better homemade pizza for that. God, that must cost them like $4 to make, if that. The truck's expensive, I get up. And they probably have to pay to be here as well. $17, fucking hell. Hey, that'll do for a bit of shade. Oh, Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty umbrella. Oh, look at that. Hey, how's that? Yeah. All you idiots over there with your no shade, sitting there all hot and bothered. Not me. Right, lunch finished. Man, see, I've got a little hole here that I can do it. Otherwise, I'd have to. Everything has to go through the fence. I'll be 25. Limiter bashing. Why not? No. Slowing down everybody. Oh, the Commodore boys. Very rare sight, it seems. Sylvia's a weapon. car's overheating today. It's quite warm. The Corolla. Oh! Oops. Sorry, my foot slipped off the clutch. Even. I don't even know what that thing is, the green thing. God, I would love an RB25. Oh, that would be so wonderful. Uh-oh. Listen to the gearbox. Unless there's something wrong with it. Maybe. I don't know if you guys can see anything on the camera. It's just all smoke. Damn. This part of the track here actually seems quite bumpy. Yeah, like where it goes onto the straight bit there, it seems really, really bumpy. There's stock S15. Scaling it. Cressy, look out, watch out. Those 1Js sound good. I might even have a 2J now. That thing. Whoa. So you don't need something with much power to do this. I mean, it's sick to have something like this. You can just blaze through tyres, but you don't need it. Have a listen to that thing. Jesus. The Corona. I want to know what that's going to do. I don't think it's got anything big. Oh. to my face. 31. Things mint. Sun's blazing now. Things mint. Alright, what I might do, I might go down to the other end, the other track, which is like kilometers away, so let's make the trek. 10 kilos today I'm gonna lose. Thing's misfiring quite badly. Change the plugs. Such a good vantage point from up here. Stop procrastinating and start walking. God, you know how far I've got to go? I've got to go to that other track. See where all those lights are over there? God, this might take me 45 minutes to get over there. Bloody Calder. My favourite car here. And so you got no tyres left. That's the car that's on the banner. 31 there with the tri-spokes. There's everyone waiting to come onto the track. Oh, there's that sick Skyline. That thing sounds mint. Alright, go on. On the back of that 31. Hanging on by one single weld. Good luck, gentlemen. You see this thing over here, this Sylvia. That's got an LS1 Rocket Bunny kit on it. I remember seeing this car, would have been 4 or 5 years ago, at the Driftworks skid pan day, where you sort of learn to cruise around and learn how to do drifting. I remember I was taking my car off the trailer and his fell off the back of his. I remember turning my head around going, what the hell was that? Unmistakable sound of panels crunching. And he just turned around, shrugged his shoulders and went, oh well, it fell off. He just rolled off the back. Love drifting. I'll walk through the pits, check out the show cars. That's set up. Mint. Slammed. Oh, it's gross. What I don't like, it needs bigger brakes, unfortunately. I don't recall seeing this thing out. Convertible. God, that'd be so much fun. Busted up too. Oh. Watch out and get myself skittled here. I need to grab another drink from the cafe. Can I buy your hat for $1 million? I think that guy was cared for my joke too much. Can I buy your hat for $1 million? Yeah. Why are there no cars on this track? And why am I the only one walking over here? No. Yeah, you want to talk about a lonely old section here? There is no one. I could probably whip my junk out here. No one will see. No one will see anyway. So it looks like you just, yeah, they got this track running and the other big circuit running, and you just come and go as you please, which I do like. I was panicking because I was when I first got here, I was up there where all those people are walking. I don't know if you can see. Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, I was up there where all those people are walking on that ridgeline there. The other circuits over the other side of that. Yeah, stressing out this morning. I'm like, well, what? I can't even walk over to this track. It's just no one's over. I think it's too far. You gotta walk through the tunnel. You gotta do everything. Wasn't too bad at the end of the day. Get the steps up. And when I said Calder was lonely before, this is even lonelier. He's got no tyres left. Okay. I've walked all the way over here. I'm not walking back. I'm not going to walk back. Look how far it is. Something just flew into my ear. Alright, I'm going back. This is just God's way of telling me to lose weight. Go and walk over there. No, walk over here. No, walk over there. If they go back into the pits now, oh my God, they are. Oh my God, they are. Hold on. Oh my God, they're not going out. Oh no. Oh no, old mate's gone back out again. Thank God. You got problems, sunshine? Of course he's not drifting when I get here. Sounds mint though. Alright, bugger this. I'm going over there, I'm going over to that side, and I don't care who's coming on this one. Unless, like, 15 cars come over or something like that, what's the point? Or I'm going to be disappointed. I'll see you back in 15 minutes. That's how long it's going to take me to get over there. I can go through this fence, but I'm going, it's open. Let's see if they get upset. This spot here is a bit of alright. There's no one over here. Yeah, this spot here is not too bad. tandem. This is that thing that sounded broken earlier. Oh, it might still be broken. Hey, look how off camber it is. The Miata, watch out! Red flag. That's the spot where I was just before, watching there when I first got here. Hey, do people even know you can walk 500 kilometers this way and come and stand here? No, you don't. This might be a perfect time to do Big Choobs' food reviews. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, this is, I got a beef burger from the cafe. I don't even know how much this costs. The whole thing, I got this and a Gatorade and a bottle of water, and it was like $25. Oh my god, what have we got? Beef with some sort of mustard, some cheese. Doesn't look too bad. God, that patty looks awful. See how it goes. I don't want to lose the box over the thing. It's actually better than I thought it would be. It's pretty rubbish though. I mean, let me put this down here. Yeah, it's pretty rubbish though. I wanted to get a chicken burger, but I wanted to get a chicken burger, but they were sold out. They're pretty much sold out of everything. It's like, I think it's about 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock, and they're pretty much sold out of everything. This was this or some dimmies or something like that. So it's not too bad. The meat is better than I thought it would be. It's actually got a nice flavour. So if I had egg and stuff in it, egg and bacon too, and it was like a lot burger, that would have been a lot better. But the buns are just something you get from Coles. The meat is just something that you order that would have been frozen for sure. And they've got some lettuce and tomato and stuff. It's honestly, I was expecting a lot worse. It'll fill a hole. I'll tell you what, it's certainly better than that shitty pizza before. I should have got one of these. Yeah, not too bad. I'll tell you what, as I'm eating more of it, it's actually getting more and more delicious. It's like it's a little bit peppery now. Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. I'm actually surprised there wasn't any more food there. There's a guy selling the pizzas. There's a dude selling ice creams. And that's it. I really thought, if this is a whole weekend thing, I really thought there would have been some more food here. Maybe Calder crack it at too many food trucks so they can't make any money from their cafe. Maybe. So this is the problem with motorsport stuff in general. When someone breaks down like this, there's a lot of waiting around. I mean, that would be fine if there were places for people to sit. Look at these poor guys sitting on the side of a mountain. Oh God, he lost a wheel. Oh, that blows. 31, hanging off the back of the trailer. God, imagine that thing falls off right now. Oh, wouldn't that be a spectacle? It'd be like old mate in the Sylvia falling off the back of the trailer again. That was fine. When his thing came off the back of the trailer, I went and had a look at it. It was totally fine. You wouldn't have even known. A quick way of getting it off. I'll tell you what, that burger hit the spot. See you, buddy. And I love that, the marshals that Gene never run up to. Means. And that 86, by the way, that 86 is boosted. So it's got an intercooler on the front. And I thought it was standard. Probably still gonna have a bunch of fun with it standard. I'm such an idiot. For the last 10 minutes, this thing hasn't been recording. Keeps the foot buried in the Miata. Red flag now. Oh, and it's boosted as well. Neat. Another red flag. Jesus. Yeah, the ambo just took off before, so I wonder what's happened. I reckon someone's got dizzy while they're in the car, maybe a passenger or something like that. Unless someone's like hurt their back or something. One of the things I was thinking about when it comes to drifting, I mean, I've done one drift day in my life, which was the Driftworks skid pan day at Winton. Apart from doing a bit of stuff on the street, which, you know, industrial areas type of thing, that's sort of where my experience comes from drifting. People are laughing and talking shit on the hill there. All right, there we go. Let me get started again. There we go. Oh, the Aristo understeering. That's the Skyline. Saying that, oh! Clips the tyres. The Aristo. Oh, first one. All right, one of the things I wanted to do was break down what it's going to cost you if you want to come out and do one of these. So, provided you've already got a car, you know, let's say 10 grand for something cheap, I'm talking a Falcon. Unless you've already got, you know, if you're interested in this sort of stuff, you might already have like a Skyline, one of them, maybe a 180, a Beamer, something that you can actually do this with. Let's take that out of the equation. $600 for entry, just for today. And, oh, sorry, that's for the 2 days. I'm assuming it's the 2 days. So we got $600 just for entry. Now, unless you've got something that's unbelievably reliable that you'd risk driving to the track and drifting and then driving home, I don't think you would. So you'd be bringing a trailer. Trailer hire, another $150 for the day. So we're at, what's that? So we're at $750, the Miata. So $750. Then we've got fuel. Everyone who's in the pits has 2 or 3 jerry cans. To fill up 2 or 3 jerry cans nowadays, you know, I mean, you're probably looking at, what's that? So you got 60 litres. So you got 60 litres or so at $2 a litre. That's, you know, say 100, another $150, 200 for fuel. If, you know, something like that, that thing's just burning through fuel the whole time. So we're almost at $1,000, and that's not even including tyres. Now tyres, these guys are, I was having a chat with one of the guys' dads who was on that hill before, and he was saying that they're burning through maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 sets. Oh, sorry, one set is going for about 4 or 5 laps. So everyone in the pits has 15, 16 sets of tyres. And I go, well, if you're buying bulk tyres, what are they charging you? Oh, maybe about 70, 80 bucks. 70, 80 bucks a tyre. And you go, okay, all right, just for some cheapies, whatever it is, that you can just burn up, who cares? But, you know, 10 sets of tyres, there's 800 bucks, you know. And so we're looking at, to do this day comfortably, you're looking at about $2,000 to do 1 day to a weekend of drifting. So, you know, I don't know who said this is a cheaper form of motorsport, because this is expensive as. It was actually, you know who it was? The guy who I was talking to was actually the dad of that car that I was talking about that fell off the trailer. Yeah. Oh, he's wild. So you're 31 like that. What is that? There you go. Actually, even cheaper. A VT Clubby, sorry, a VT SS. One of them is going to be worth nothing. You could probably pick up a 4-door like that for under 20. Red flag again. Yeah, you could probably pick up one of them for under 20. This is all Australian dollars. In fact, let's have a look and see what you can get. There you go. Sylvia there. 20 grand. A VL. Oh God, 100 grand for a VL. And we're really sitting here scrolling and seeing what we can buy. Anything? Come on, what's cheap? What's cheap? What's cheap? 20 grand. 20 grand. No, 33. Just nothing's cheap here. 2.9. It's got no motor. What can we drift here? 9 grand. There you go. What's this one? Club Reg, non-transferable. What is that? This is 9 grand for a Skyline RB30. Yeah, it's automatic. Of course it is. There you go. There you go. 7 grand for a VL. You could probably drift this thing. Has it got a working motor or anything? So it's pretty battered. Pretty battered. Oh, there you go. A 300 ZX. You could probably easily skate one of these. If that's a manual, which it ain't, automatic. Of course it is. There you go. 21 grand for a 32 in Tassie. 20 grand. There we go. 13 grand. What's this? Oh, it's an LS Turbo kit. There you go. 10 grand. 10 grand for a Falcon. This is, if it's a manual, it's boosted. There you go, look at this one, 12.5 grand. It's a manual Falcon. You could easily drift with one of these things, easily. You know, it's, there you go, that'll do. All right, so you can get yourself drifting in something that's relatively cheap. I think old mate's waiting for the tow truck here. We got the safety guy on the track. He was moving it back and forth for a bit. Got stuck there right in the middle, and then yeah, I reckon he's waiting for the towie. So I reckon let's go check out a different spot. Yeah, I'd love to show you that little section over there, but no one's using it. It's like almost people have put their trailer and tyres over there, and they might go back every now and then to swap them around and everything, but no one's actually using that track. Personally, I think the layout over there sucks, but it's quiet. I mean, if you're a beginner, it's exactly where I'd be. No one else is, so I can just have free reign of the place. And you know what? This will cost you, like I said, it'll cost you 2 grand for the weekend. That's a whole weekend. So you can either do stuff like this, or you can go out to Chasers and go out and spend, you know, $500 every weekend if you want to. Go out and do drugs and all sorts of shit. Do this instead. It's a lot more fun, you know. Just don't get something with such hectic power, and you won't go through so many tires, and it might only cost you close to $1,000 for the day. You know, $1,000 a session. You know, everything included. So look, you do this, you know, a few times a year, you'll get really good at driving. I'll tell you that. Even if you did it a few times a year, if you like sort of just made sure that you did it relatively regularly, you know, even like every quarter or something like that, you went out and did a day. You know, it's again, not a cheap thing to do, but if you like cars, you know, you can mix this up. You can come and do the drags. You can come and do roll racing. I think that's quite cheap. That's like $80 a session or something like that. You know, most of the time you're waiting around. You know, there's very, very little track time, but you know, it's only $80 for a session or something like that, or maybe it might be a bit more, maybe 100 and something. But hey, this is something where you can really, really thrash your car. That's why I like drifting. It's because you can, essentially what it is you're wringing the neck off your car for a whole day, you know, and it's still getting airflow, it's still getting all that sort of stuff. You can just kill it for a few corners and then back off, chill for a bit, kill it for another few corners and then back off and, you know, just drive the thing. But it's nice to be able to, you know, do it legally, I guess, and not have to look over your shoulder every 2 seconds, or, you know, if you see headlights, if you're doing this at night, you know, you see headlights coming, oh no, it's going to be someone else, or it's going to be the constabulary, something like that. So it's not cheap though. Jesus Christ, have a listen. Battered. Luxury ute. Mince. Full Mad Max. God, I love drifting. Looks like so much fun. Alright, I reckon that'll pretty much do me. These guys are going to be going till about 7:30 or so, and I'm not staying for that. Because my poor feet are killing me. I've done like 50 million steps today. God. The inside of my thighs have been rubbing together. I could boil an egg between those peppers. Anyway, if you like this sort of content, give me a like, subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of stuff. I'll put up another video of one of the ones I've done. It's been quite a few weeks since I've been doing this, because every time I want to come out it's raining, and it was supposed to be raining this weekend but held off, I guess. But if you want to see another one like that, I'll put a video up here. That was the VL meet, so check that one out. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one.